So which band was fined by the Malaysian government for being too sexy? The answer is those Pussycat Dolls.
You're watching The Right Stuff. We're live on 5. We're trying to find out if you can be too sexy for a particular job. We're going to get Hardik, Larry's, Hugh's thoughts in just a moment, yours as well on the usual number. But first we have a phone call, which I wasn't expecting today, and we can bring her online now. It's Katie Price. Jordan. Morning, Katie.
Hi, how are you guys?
I'm all right, you?
I'm fine. I was watching your programme.
Good.
In fact, we're all here doing a shoot, and thanks for sticking up for me, Matthew, because obviously you understand the media. But obviously, you know, some people haven't read into it. I haven't just come out and said that I got raped. I was actually sticking up for Alex, because where it came from, he was doing the film. It came out in the newspaper saying he'd done a rape scene. I stuck up for him in my OK column, and I basically said I would never go out with a rapist. I've been raped. Someone close to Alex has been raped, and that's how it's got all out of context. I would never do something like that for sympathy. It's just that it's got all out of context, and I think it's really out of order when people are trying to say I'm trying to do it for sympathy, because that is so wrong.
OK. Now, but the story has been rolling on for, what, 2 weeks or so now?
Yeah.
And it's front page news today about the celebrity angle.
I'm livid. I'm absolutely livid. I've mentioned it in my column. Then I've done a shoot with the kids last week, and they tried to press on and on about it. And I said, I'm not going to say who it is. And, you know, they dig and dig and dig. And I said, Pete does know about who it is, and he's still denying it. But the thing is, you know, you don't make a joke about something like this. It is a serious matter, and it has been blown out of context. You know, I've woken up this morning, and it's on the covers of all the newspapers, and I'm like, oh, my God, this is just like a can, and, you know, a can of worms they're opening.
OK, now, will you consider going to the police to ensure, if for nothing else, that whoever did this doesn't do it again?
Well, it happened absolutely years ago, and like anyone, you know, it's just a hard thing to do. It's been there and done now, you know, so what do? You know, I always say to if something happens, then you should go to the police. Maybe I should have done. I went back and said to my friends, you know, this happened. You know, it was definitely rape, you know, I didn't consent to it, you know. What do? It's a difficult situation.
Will you...
You know, I just don't want to bring it all up, and it has been brought up. But obviously I saw the show and thought, you know, this is wrong. I haven't just come out and said I've been raped. I was actually sticking up for Alex, because he hasn't done a rape scene. And he doesn't do the porno, and I'm sticking up for him, and look what happened.
OK, Katie, Larry's here.
You know, you are, you know, a very well-versed in the ways of the media. When you wrote your column, you must have known that you couldn't just make that allegation and it wouldn't just die, that it would start the ball rolling.
I didn't make the allegation. I just said, as people know, I've been raped before, and someone close to him has been raped.
Which is a really controversial... It's a really controversial thing to say, for you to say, I've been raped.
Oh, I don't lie. I don't lie about anything. So you know, I was trying to make a point that it's happened to me, and I wouldn't go at someone who's raped anyone.
So will you name the man who raped you?
Never, absolutely never.
But then, you see, the problem with that is then people will say, well, you then portray yourself as a victim while not giving... Because there now will be rumours going around on the internet about who it's going to be, while not giving those men who possibly will become suspected any chance to defend themselves.
Yeah, I can understand that as well, but, you know, I'm not here to say who it is. And, yeah, I am a victim. It happened to me. But people always think the worst is you.
But Larry has a point, because before we came on air today, right, because of the thing that happened with me and John Leslie, people are saying to me, half joking, who is it, you know, you're going to name them, and then they are putting names to me. And I can pretty much tell you, Katie, that just about every bloke you've ever been associated with in the newspapers, which may not actually be relationships in real life, but in the newspapers, just about every one of those names is coming out at the moment. Is it him? Is it him? Is it him?
Well, really, I haven't really slept with that many people, let's be honest. It's just the papers make out that I have. And I haven't. And this happened years ago, absolutely years ago, way before Pete. And, you know, I don't need to lie about it. I'm just shocked that it's come out just because I was sticking up for Alex, saying, yeah, I have been raped. And like I said, and someone close to him has, and he wouldn't do anything like that. And all this has been blown. I'm just as annoyed as everyone else, to be honest.
OK. I'm trying to work out how on earth you can draw a line under this now.
Well, do you know what, Matthew? I have so many dramas. Where do I draw the line about all these things that are coming out? Let's be honest. Where do you start? I just have to ride the storm.
See, I'm interested to know, Miss Price, how you felt in the aftermath of the attack, and how long it took you to mean, if one ever gets over these things, I'm interested to know what effect it had on you, because, you know, it's a horrible. One can only imagine how horrible it is, and I mean, I think.
To be honest, it happened to me when I was a lot younger, and that was a lot more worse than what happened to this one. I was a young child, and obviously it's in my first book, so people know about it. So, but you know, I don't want to go into detail about it, but actually the first incident was a lot worse than the second.
Okay. It's a bloody mess, isn't it, really, Katie? I mean, that's what I'm thinking. It's a right mess. I don't know.
But you know, everyone's allowed their opinions. You know, I take it on the chin like everything I do. You know, maybe I shouldn't be as honest as I am, but you know, I can't help the way I am.
All right, Katie, bless you. Thanks for picking up the phone. It's good to hear your side of the story. And as we suspected from the beginning, or I suspected from the beginning, there is perhaps a little more to it than first met the eye. Thank you. Well, that's an unusual way to end the show, isn't it, really? I want to know if you can still be too sexy for work. It doesn't really fit now, does it? What do you reckon, Kirsty?
Yeah.
OK, we'll wrap things up there then. That's all we've got time for anyway. Hope you've enjoyed the show. I've certainly enjoyed your company, and many thanks to Katie Price for phoning in as well. Hugh, great to see you again.
Thank you.
Look forward to Mock the Week. Tomorrow night, BBC 2, 10 o'clock.
Yep, that's right.
Long may it continue as well. Lowry, Hardy, we'll see you back here for more of the same. Play-Doh notwithstanding. Give it up for our wonderful panel, ladies and gentlemen. OK, so what is happening tomorrow? The hilarious Katie Brand. She's going to be joining us behind the big orange desk. Don't miss her. Always a treat. And talking of other things you shouldn't miss, I've got to remind you as well about Ian, Melinda and Kate with more news and gossip this evening when they come live from Studio 5. Tar for watching today and every day. We do appreciate it, honest. And we'll see you tomorrow at 9:15. Bye for now.